Hey friends! So today I had a day off from work and I've got some new products, new to me anyways. They're products that aren't necessarily super new, but they're new to me, and I just thought we would play in makeup and I would try to do a look for you guys. I have a new eyeshadow palette that I'm dying to try out, so I thought we could see what kind of look we could come up with. Today was also hair washing day for me, so I told you guys before, I don't wash my hair that often, maybe once or twice a week. So I thought I would take advantage of hair washing day. I've got my hair washed and dried. It's looking kind of crazy right now. I've got it clipped back, but I always like to do my makeup first and then I will go in and fix my hair. And so I thought we would do a little before and after today to kind of see what we could come up with. Also, all three of my children are home with me today, so they are playing in the background. So if you hear something, that's probably them. So just a little warning there. All you moms out there understand, I'm sure. For foundation, I'm gonna start with my NYX Plump Right Back Primer. So this is actually a new product. This is a new drugstore product that came out probably a couple weeks ago, and I've used it a few times and I'm really liking it so far. So it's kind of a grippy primer. It's supposed to make your foundation really stick. For foundation, I'm gonna go in with one of my favorites right now. It's the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Buff. And this is from the Dollar General. It's less than $5. And it's actually a really good foundation. So you can't beat that. Thought I would maybe try to use like a more high-end foundation, and honestly, I kept reaching for the Believe. So if that tells you anything, it's a pretty good foundation, in my opinion anyways. My skin is normal to dry, and it works really well for me. So I'm just using my Eco Tools beauty sponge to blend this in, just kind of like patting it into my face. Next, I'm taking my E.L.F. Putty bronzer in the shade Tan Lines, and I've already done this a little bit and my camera had stopped, I didn't realize it, but all I'm doing is tapping my little Putty primer applicator brush, which fits perfectly in these, and I'm just contouring with that. So I'm tapping that cream bronzer into my face here, everywhere that I would normally use a powder bronzer. Tap it on the sides of my nose a little bit. I'm gonna tap it under my chin a little bit just to kind of contour my chin. I'm going to take my Eco Tools foundation sponge, and here's where that straight edge comes in handy, because I'm just gonna kind of clean up anywhere that I might have got that a little bit low, and I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap over it to make sure it's all blended. Next, I'm going to go in with a newer product to me. It is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and it's in Fair to Light. So this is kind of a cool product. It's very creamy, so if you have a drier under eye like me, you will like this. So this is, you can see it's kind of a peachy color, and that's supposed to really brighten under those eyes. So I'm just gonna kind of dab that a little bit under my eyes. Then I'm gonna take one of my newer concealers, which is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have mine in the shade Light. And I'm gonna pump a little bit of that on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna get it with my finger and just kind of put it over that under eye corrector. You want to hide those circles. So I knew I was off today, off of work, and I thought last night I thought I'm gonna stay up late because my kids, I'm gonna let them stay up a little bit later, so maybe we'll all get to sleep in. Yeah, my kids were up earlier today than they are normally. They were up by 7 o'clock, jumping on my head, wanting breakfast. So I've got some circles going on today. You can see that really helped to right in my under eyes. And I love this new, I've only used this NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum a couple of times, but it seems to be really creamy. I do not get like the dry, patchy under eye that I will get with some concealers. So I really like that. I'm gonna use a cream blush today. Picked up the other day the E.L.F. Putty blush, and I got mine in the shade Tahiti. And I actually haven't used this, I've just swatched it. So I'm just gonna take that same E.L.F. Putty applicator, or Putty primer applicator, and I'm going to try this out. Ooh, I really like this. Do y'all see that? It's a pretty color. And just like the Putty bronzer, this seems to be like a really lightweight formula that you can see on this side. I kind of did 2 coats and it really built up nicely. So if you like a lighter blush, you would like this. And then you can also build it up to look more dramatic if you like that. I'm gonna take just a little bit of my Believe Beauty loose powder. I have the translucent color, and I'm just gonna tap a little bit in the lid. I'm just gonna tap that just under my eyes. Another newer product that I've been wanting to try is the other day at my dollar store, I picked up this Believe Beauty highlighter stick. I got mine in the shade Pixie. So since we've done a cream blush and a cream bronzer today, I'm just going to take my same brush that I've been using for those, kind of dust it along the top here, and I'm going to try this out as my highlight today. Ooh, that's looking really pretty. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but this highlight is looking really pretty. I'm just going to take a little bit down my nose. And then I like to do my Cupid's bow over my lip. I think for this one I'm actually even gonna like just take my finger and dab it. So I know this is still looking probably kind of crazy with my hair looking all crazy, but we're gonna fix it. Remember, this is a before and after, girls. Now let's do some brows. I have been loving this Profusion Cosmetics Good Brow Day pencil. It's got a spoolie on one end and like the brow pen on the other side. I love this thing. If you have ever used the ABH Brow Wiz, this is like very similar to that. It's a very small tip, and I have been loving it. The dark brown color is the one I'm using, and the color is really nice. I just like everything about it. I'll take my spoolie and just kind of brush that out. And I'll go in with a brow gel later, but I'm just gonna do my eyes first. I picked up the other day this NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. So I'm gonna try that out. This seems to be a lot like the Believe Beauty one. Maybe a little bit more liquidy. Tap that in. Now, the fun part. I picked up this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde eyeshadow palette. I'm in today and it is so gorgeous. Check this out. Look how pretty those colors are. I mean, I'm just dying over this palette. These palettes are normally pretty pricey. This one's been out for a while, and it was actually on sale on the Sephora website for like half price. Thought we would do kind of a glam look because I feel like this palette it's full of sparkles and shimmers, and I just feel like it would make the perfect glam look. So I'm gonna start off in my crease, this color right here called Crash. So yeah, that showed up pretty good. And these do not seem to be very powdery at all. Actually looking really pretty. Seem to be very pigmented because I did not get a lot on my brush either. I'm going to go over that with this purpley color called Libra. I'm just going to kind of layer that. So y'all like to just play in makeup. Oh my gosh, look how pigmented that is. Wow, I barely tapped my brush in that. That is super pigmented. Wow. Let's go in with this darker shade called Hot Mess. I'm gonna use a flat brush for that. Just using a brush like this. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit, and I'm gonna go in and kind of put that on the outer corner. Probably should have used a bigger brush for this. Take my blending brush, my crease brush, and just kind of blend that in a little bit. Wow, I'm loving this so far. Lord have mercy, my children are talking about unicorn poop in the background. Anybody else feel me on that? Mom life. I definitely want to use some of these glitters. I'm gonna go in kind of the middle of my lid with this color Galaxy. Wow. And I'm just gonna kind of pat that in the middle of my lid. That is gorgeous. Ooh, I'm loving it. Now, I'm gonna go in the very inner corner with this shade, this light pink shade called Cosmic. So once again, I'm just gonna take my finger, gonna tap that in on the inner corner. Take a little bit of this ultraviolet color. Just since we're playing, and I'm just kind of blending all that together. Ooh, I love these. You know, guys, this is really reminding me a whole lot of the Profusion palette that I got from Walmart for like 10 bucks. Wow. My 1-year-old is having a snack down here, so he's having a good old time. Alright, so since I want this to be a really glam look, I am going to smoke it up just a little bit more because y'all know me, I like to be extra. I'm going to go in with this deepest shade. It's called Vortex. I'm just going to kind of work that into the crease a little bit, just in the corner. And kind of on the lash line, just to smoke up the outer corner a little bit. These colors are so pretty together. I'm just going to deepen that up just a little bit. I think the eyes are looking really pretty. Okay, I'm loving that so far. Now I'm just going to kind of clean. There's not really a whole lot of fallout from this palette. Let's do some liquid eyeliner. I think this look needs a good clean. Okay, I'm going to go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Favorite mascaras at the moment, it's the Believe Beauty Voluminize Mascara. This is a really good mascara, or I really like it. It's not waterproof, but I do not typically like a waterproof mascara. But it does stay on all day, it doesn't flake on me. See, that mascara really does a good job. Love a lot of blush, so I think I'm gonna, even though I already have that cream blush on, I think I'm gonna go in with one of these newer blushes that I got and just do kind of a powder over top. So that's a surefire way to get your blush to last you for a really long time. If you do a cream blush, just kind of set it with a powder blush. And let's see what this one does. This is the Milani Berry Amore color. It's one of their baked blushes. And it looks really pretty. Just because I feel like I need more blush. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Right, now let's do some lips, and then I'll fix my hair and we'll compare our before and after look. And so for lips, I recently picked up the new Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in the shade Rose Glow. So these were just released. They have a little clicker. And I just got this in a few days ago, and I have been absolutely loving it. So if you like a really glossy, lightweight lip, you will love this. Look how shiny and glossy that is. So now let's fix the hair, and I'll be back in just a second to kind of show you my final look. Okay guys, I got my hair curled, so I think the look is finally starting to come together. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this NYX Brow Glue, and I'm going to set my brows. So I'm just going to run this through so that my brows won't be all over the place today. And then I'm going to set my face with a setting spray. For today, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I really like this because of the sprayer. And the smell is really nice. Just going to kind of tap that in. All right, so here's my after look. What do you guys think? Thanks again, guys, so much for watching this video. I'm having a blast making these. Please like and subscribe if you've not already, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me do, and I'll see you guys next time.